really like the trajectory Panerai is on. And no, I'm not talking about water resistance, I'm speaking about form and design, with an emphasis on form. During the Watches and Wonders 2024 fair, the brand introduced a new 45mm model as the new Radiomir base model. And this new PAM01382 is such a strong proposal that I feel the urgent need to draw your attention to it. Let's start with the basics. We have a case diameter of 45mm, with a case that looks square but is in fact a bit compressed to a length of 43mm, a height of 13 and a lug width of 27. The watch has a sapphire crystal and is waterproof up to 100 meters. It is powered by the caliber P6000, hand wound, with 21,600 beats per hour and a power reserve of 72 hours. It comes on a calf leather strap and the price is 5,000 euros including VAT or 5,900 US dollars without VAT. Okay, let's start with the dial. Minimalistic with the typical large 4 numerals, clear indices, bold hands and the typical Panerai lettering. Everything clear as hell, enhanced by a sunburst brushing and the sandwich dial. Wait a second. This is the new base model, so we have some simplifications. It's not a real sandwich dial. The elements are embedded in the material of the dial, so to speak, but there are not two plates on top of each other. You can choose now between two dial colors, which I consider a matter of taste. Some people might criticize the artificial aged lume on this one, but I say it again, it's 100% possible to see this as just another color that adds warmth to the dial. But in the introduction I stressed the term form, and I think that's the main strength here. Look at that watch. That is a Luminor, so another watch line by Panerai with the typical dial DNA, but compare the cases here. This is the box next to an ellipse. Our new PAM here goes back to one of the oldest designs of watch cases, a neat cushion with pieces of strong wire as lugs. This is from the 20s, but it still looks functional and robust, with the exception of the crown. There you see clearly why all the dive watches needed a crown guard. My only bit of criticism here, why not a solid flat wheel instead of this Fliege type of thing? By the way, the absence of crown guard shows that Panerai considers this watch as a piece of jewelry, like most of their contemporary watches, which could lead to the size, but I don't want to discuss that point. There are Radiomirs in 40mm available, which is great, but these 45 are a part of the Panerai tradition and the size is a vital part of the design. So let's carry on with water resistance finally. We've seen Panerais with the features of a ladies' dress watch, and I fully get the anger of some Paneristi, especially when the ladies' diver shows a price tag of 8,000 or 9,000 bucks. Here we are back in solid waters. Next point is the movement and the term good proposal. The P6000 is a well-made caliber with an insane power reserve and it is used for much more expensive Panerais. It's a nice aspect that they put this movement into a watch that breaks with the trend of watch price inflation. 5,000 euros are still a lot of money, but when you see all these competitors it appears upright moderate. For that 5K you get something very pure, at least in terms of design, but solid. And it delivers 100% that vibe that a Panerai should deliver. No distraction, no gimmicks, no lipstick holder. So I leave it there. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this new watch. And with that question I'd like to close this episode. Thank you very much and see you next Monday to Watch of the Week.